telling what you can do. There's no telling what you can do when you believe in them, and there's no telling what you will do because you're going to act upon them. When you act upon them, there's no telling what you can achieve.
John, I have a question.
Yes.
Do you mind?
Yes.
Stop for a minute.
Yes.
The Big Four, can you tell us again who the Big Four are and why are they losing to Amazon? Just so I can.
Well, okay, let me tell you. I'll tell you why Paul Mitchell is losing to Amazon. Because if I'm a Paul Mitchell stylist, Paul Mitchell salon, and I'm using Freezing China, whatever the heck it is, right? I'm not going to probably lose in the color department unless she goes to Madison, whatever her name is. Madison
Reed.
Yeah, Madison Reed, right? So the chances of them maybe losing a client or two to that, unless the stylist screws up, not going to happen. But they will lose out on all the retail. Because once I do the conversion, and she leaves, and God forbid she doesn't return on the 4th week, but the 5th, that 4th week she might have needed that product. And it's so convenient to go online, and people don't shop in many cases. They know what they're going for, and they buy. And they don't buy one. They'll buy enough to cover shipping. They'll get 2 or 3 bottles, and now she's totally out of rhythm. So that 4-week or 6-week repurchase doesn't happen anymore because she's buying. And now she doesn't feel bad. She feels good that she took your advice. And she's still using what you told her to use. She's committed to you because you do such a nice haircut. And that's why you bought 4 bottles from Amazon. Because she told you to do it. In a way. That's how they think. Yes?
I had this happen on the plane here. We were sitting across from this woman and she was like, oh, where are you going? And I told her, I'm going to this great convention, 70 hairdressers, we go there, we share ideas. She's like, oh, my hairdresser's great. And I said, oh, what products does he use on you? We go through that whole thing. And she goes, and when I leave there, I go buy this keratin he recommends on Amazon. I was like, and I said, you know what? He sounds like a great stylist. Here's my card. Have him give me a call. I'd love to share ideas with them. Yes. We're going to make him a JA. So she's not going to buy it on Amazon. Right.
Okay, so yeah, so I mean that's and when you're prescribing and you're giving them the right information because you know that the products are going to work, we also have the empty bottle guarantee. So you guys have to express that, particularly if it's a long distance purchase, that you won't lose your money. So that's good. All right, so let me just say, RITA is the answer, RITA is the answer, which is recruiting is the answer. It means that if you want to grow in your salon, you have to recruit new clients. If you want to grow in your salon and you are commission-based, you want to recruit new stylists. If you are a suite rental or booth rental, you want to recruit new people in order for you to grow your business. And when you are talking about JA products and membership, you want to grow it through other people as well. No difference, okay? So I got them now. What do I do? Leaders educate with educators. Getting people to do what you want them to do because they want to do it. Okay, going back to earn their respect because you teach and help them. The magic word, the magic 4-letter word, H-E-L-P. Successful people are those that help others. Unsuccessful people, it goes something like my mother used to say, honey, why are you taking advice from people like them? Because if you like what they say, you're going to wind up like them, and you don't want to wind up like them. Right? And the other thing she would always say, don't take advice from people that are more screwed up than you are. Okay? So, they're going to watch you educate, and they're going to sign if they respect you. So if you're saying face on, side profile, notice the elevation, notice how I hold this, and you're not assuming that they know, they're going to say, wow, she knows. It's the same as if I do it with a client. Notice that I'm taking it off base, I'm over-directing, notice how I'm lifting it, notice how I put on the product from mid-shaft to ends, that's how I want you to do it at home. The client will, oh my God, she knows what she's doing. Okay. And then, when they say no, they are never really saying no, they say, I don't know as much as you know, because if I knew as much as you know, I would probably do this, but I don't know. And so it's not N-O, it's K-N-O-W. So what do you need to do? You need to give them more information, more education, because then they can make a educated decision. That it's, for whatever reason, it's not right for them. Why is it not right for you? Because I have a partner, and the partner always says no. Oh, okay. You know, I'm retiring and I'm selling my salon. That's why it's no. Oh, okay. Right? But if it's not, then your proposition is a lot better than what the beauty supply salesman or Cosmoprof has to offer. I guarantee you.
Absolutely.
Nobody is going to make them millionaires. It's not going to happen. Okay. And then they will make a new decision and they will say yes. But it might not be right away. And Sandy and Rhonda would always call them late bloomers. You know, it took them 3 months to finally open the pack. And then from there, it took them another 3 months to make a decision.
Kind
Kind
3 months.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sat in the closet.
We never call Tanya late bloomer.
No.
No.
She bloomed immediately.
That's right. She's a bouquet of roses.
Yes, she is.
Am I right, Ralph?
I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
How many years you guys been married?
What?
51.
51. All right. See, when you meet the right one, you never let him go. We know, right, Bob? Okay, stay in touch. Here's the key. You want to dig that gold mine, you gotta keep digging. So professionals don't care how much you know, they only care how much you care. Remember that? Call to verify their success. Invite them to other classes you are conducting. You are the judge based on how well you will build a relationship. You will be judged on that. Relationships equal salon success, educator income. How do we know the salon purchases are a good example? You'll know that. You'll see what they're purchasing. Johnny talked about that software that you can see. And here's another thing. I was asking Chris in the past, and Chris worked for a long time handling, I'm talking about Chris from our corporate office, who's been with us, how many years?
13.
13 years. Okay. So last year, Chris was handling new members, right? And so I said, so how's it going? And she would tell me, and I said, so how's it going with the membership? And how are they doing with their education? And she said, well, they're calling me and they're asking me, what are they saying? How are they doing? How do they like the product? And I said, Chris, that's not your job. You know, it's their job as their educator, as their sponsor, or to find an educator within the community to be educating or sending them to classes. You know, you can't be the person responsible to once they sign it, because it's like, you know, one night stand. You know, hey, it was fun. See you later. Right? And that's what happens. And sometimes it would be, I don't know, we get a phone. Oh, I was at a show class of something, and I enrolled 2 years ago. I don't remember where it was. I don't remember the people that were there. Could you help me? It happens. It happens. What? Who's doing this? It's like the Phantom. They show up, you know, I'm the mysterious hairstylist. Okay. So, better yet, call your members and find out. That's what we should do. Stay in touch. Matching your behavior to your goals, your scoreboard. How many new members weekly in your whole organization and in your personal team? How many classes weekly in your whole organization or as a team? Right? How many calls weekly, monthly, yearly? How many of your members are going on the Odyssey? I would hope you would excite every one of them to go on the Odyssey. And there's other ways they could get it besides sponsoring, obviously. OMG. They could get that. Put a deposit. Let when you talk to somebody, say, I want you to go on the Odyssey. And I want you, within 2 weeks, to come up with $100. Because we have to reserve your space. And if we reserve your space, we know that you are really going to work for it, and I'm going to teach you how to actually earn it. And they'll go. They will go. Now, it might not be in 2 weeks, it might take a month. I mean, 25 this week, and 25 next week, you know, it may take. But that is one way that you can get people to commit. And you want them to commit. You want them to go. I tell everybody, what you learn on this trip is enough to pay you back 3 to 4 to 5 times in the annualization. Because you will learn things that you're going to be able to capitalize on and make money from. And you have more enthusiasm and you will grow. Okay. Sponsoring that, recruiting one-night stands, signed her up, got a new member? No. Buyer's remorse. Oh, I gotta learn a new product. Oh, too much pain. The pain and gain, I gotta learn a new hair color line. I'm not doing it. I must have been weak. I think she's drugged by my drink. How did I do this? Okay? Now, if you call her, Big Mac, morning after call, hey, how you doing? Isn't it great? I'm planning your education. I'm getting everything organized. I just wanted you to know. Open the box. Did you open it yet? Open the box. All right? Take out these 3 products that I told you about. Start using those today. Or in Seo's case, Seo told Connie, clean off your whole station. No products. Just put all the products up. So that's cold turkey. However you do it, it's okay. I'm going to hang on to the handlebar of the bicycle seat so you can ride this puppy. I will be there to answer all of your questions and then some. And teach them 20 products to be on fire. Teach them 20 products. And you skew those 20 products. Don't get it all messed up. The 20 products, sometimes they're not your favorites too. Okay, build their confidence through knowledge. The more they use it, the more they believe in it. Introduce the app and the software. Use the tools that will make them money, but be the best at these tools. Teach and train fire. Right? Teach and train how they're going to become millionaires. How it translates that you're going to start earning income, money making money. Money makes money, not just stand behind the chair. Because when you stand behind the chair, you're trading dollars, you're trading time for money. Right? When you're getting that check in the mail, you're not trading time for money, it's on a consistent basis. When that money is earning money, you're not trading time for money. Because, God forbid, something happens and you can't work. Well, that's all you're going to make, not going to happen. Okay. And this is it, guys. See you on the ship 2021. OMG. That's one way to go. Get kids in the beauty business. Let them sit around the fire and teach them about fire. Right? Anybody who's working 2, 3, anybody who's a suite rental, anybody who's a booth renter, they all should be in this program.
Yes.
It's tough to get Louis Vuitton. It's tough. He's got 25 people he's got to change over to a hair color. He'd rather go out and blow his brains out. Because 16 of them will love it and the other 8 are going to hate it. But every one of these kids should be in our program. Teach them the 20 and 20. Make your to-do list. Open your account. Edward Jones. I'm with Edward Jones. If it's good enough for me, it's good enough for you. Johnny's with Edward Jones. And I can tell you, it becomes huge money. Particularly in this day, I'll tell you, the last 3 years in the stock market has been for small guys, for guys with 401ks, guys that are working for companies, guys that have their ESOPs. It's amazing. I mean, you can all raise your hands. How many of you guys have a lot of money in comparison to what you had 4 years ago? Raise your hands. Right? Because it's just been ramping up, ramping up, ramping up. There's no anything in sight that's going to change that. Because the companies are, how we got the money back from the other countries. Repatriation. We repatriated trillions of dollars that came back in the United States to be reinvested. Because there wasn't all kinds of taxes assessed on the money that they brought back to the U.S. So you can tell them that this is a great way for them to become an automatic millionaire. And I say, get that credit card, get that, not necessarily credit card, but the debit card, right? Or however they want to have that money drafted, get it to the point where it's just automatic. Get that John Amico check sent to the deposit where it will go into your investment account. That's the secret. If you see it, you could spend it. You don't want to even see it. And goes. Unless you have an emergency, then you can always take it out. Oh, and I tell everybody, particularly all my girls at my schools, I say, girls, don't tell anybody about your money. Nobody. Because when somebody finds out about your money, they want it.
My husband in here, I'm nervous.
No, he's not. He's not here. Don't tell him about the money. And particularly, Mr. Wonderful. Because all of a sudden, you know, you might have been saving for 10 years and you got 50,000, 80,000, whatever you got. And he said, I've always wanted a Harley, honey. I can see it on the front drive, the Harley. Right? How much? 25,000. I just need 25,000 for my arm. You know. And then what happens? Mr. Wonderful turns into Mr. Nightmare, and what happens to the Harley? It drives off into the sunset. Right? So, all kidding aside, it's your money. Don't tell anybody about it. And share the fact that they should join the Lean Air Club. Just by signing up, you're making that commitment. By signing up. We don't get a penny out of it. I don't want to. You know what? The way I look at it, every person that you guys assist is another feather in your cap and your hat because you saved another life.
That's right.
You have no idea. Sometimes that money saves people's lives. All right. I'm going to open up for questions. Any questions? All right. Okay. So.
Excellent.
Well, we're going to have a lot of. Okay. We're going to have a lot of fun for the next 5 or 6 days. A lot of education, information. Don't hesitate. We'll be around the bars, the pools, the whatever. Come talk and let's. Yes, Petey.
Can I say something?
Yes.
All of you people are very lucky to have you. When I was a young kid, as a hairdresser, Leo Passage, talked to me about business. I learned how to do business.
Yeah.
He told me how to do hairdressing, and that was it.
Yep.
Money was not an option.
Right.
You know? And I just say, John is unbelievable. Not
Yeah.
but I'm very sincere, very honest.
Well, thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Very
Bless,
fortunate
bless.
to have someone
We're so
like-
blessed.
You're going to tell more about the Odyssey.
For class.
Right.
Because I went through classes in financials. And we're very fortunate to have this man.
Amen. You were going to tell a little bit more about the Odyssey? Because
Okay,
it's
so the
pretty
Odyssey,
cool.
450 feet from the water line to the top. It has bumper cars, it has a water park. When you look at the water park in the renderings, it's amazing. They also have the rock climbing wall, it's double what it normally is. They've got the biggest concourse, which is like, and Elaine and I love the concourse, which is down the center. Because now they also have entertainment that actually, like for a couple nights, they have big dance parties there, almost like what do they call mobs or whatever they do. I mean, just fun. And the stores are very, very unique. And the restaurants and the bars that are on that walkway are now going to be amazing, along with the shows, ice skating rink, you name it. It's bungee jumping. And much more. It's just amazing.
We have a flyer.
You have a flyer of the ship?
Not on the ship, but on the, just like for them to,
Okay.
We have dates, we have dates for.
it's on there, it's on the
Yeah.
flyer.
Yeah. So guys, that's another thing. You mark the date down. You start forecasting that date. Start sharing that date with other people. Because we want to have 150 members on that cruise. There's no reason why you can't. You can tell your friends that are not in the industry that they're going to go, that you're going. Some will go just because they want to get on that ship. Yeah, and it was really tight because they've got a lot of pressure to get this thing booked up, and we're fortunate enough to reserve our rooms. Johnny, what's the date? Is it the second week?
What's the dates, Chris, on the reverse side? We'll pass those out right after the break.
Okay. 6th through the 12th of February, 2021.
Yeah, 6 through 12. And I don't even know where we're going. but I'm sure they know.
I think we're,
Because I don't really care, I mean, it could be Jamaica, but they do have Coco Cay, and Coco
Yes.
Cay is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jamaica and Grand Cayman.
yeah,
Jamaica.
yeah, yeah, so that's
How much
all.
is the cost? I know we have to raise it.
We'll hand out the flyers in a few
It's not that much, it's not that much.
Balcony cabin, 1178.
Yeah, it's not that much, yeah.
Balcony.
What line was that?
Royal.
Royal Caribbean,
Got it.
Royal Caribbean. And the Bourbon Street's amazing as they just said.
Royal.
Okay, so, right now, is it your-
Yeah, we're gonna take a break.
Okay, we're gonna take a break, and then Johnny, so give